Order of the day, baby. That's what it is. I ain't gonna be able to stop this energy. I'm in the same solar dispensation or zodiac as the prophet, so I take a lot of pride in that, man. He was born on the 8th. I was born on the 16th. 8 days later. You know. So, it is what it is. Mr. James White, after having some consuls counsel me, you know, we decided that it would be best if we lay foundation. Now, the last like 15 live videos that I done did, it's kind of been, you know, all over the place, you know. So, since these last 15 live videos I've done has been all over the place, nationality is the order of the day. The only three documents. Hey, peace to you, Darian. That's my security, top flight. Yeah. Foundational documents, which is the only thing that council will be giving to anyone anymore, is the writs and the affidavits for nationality and the juror questionnaire. When we have confirmed nationality has been taken care of and we're in proper persona, that means we're in proper standing in one's own person. That means lawfully we are not subject to the corporations anymore. We're going to do exactly what the prophet did. That's declare and proclaim our nationality. Woo, boy. The man called me 2 hours ago. He said, this is, he must be about 50 years old. He said, I just want to know where I'm from, who I am. I feel what you're talking on these lives. Woo! Matriarch, I honor you. I'm going to inbox you, and then we're going to send you these documents and walk through them with you, which I'm getting ready to do one of them right now. And I thank you. I really do. I'm able to eat and to keep a roof over my head until these checks start coming in from taking care of these troubled youth because of y'all. Whatever I'm able to do, I'm going to do for y'all too. You can call any consul and ask them. I sent them money. You can call any consul. Talk to them. There for them. They know that I love them. Hey, peace and love, Jess. Thanks for stopping in. Legal notice. This is the affidavit and the writ that we're going to be sending to y'all. That's a legal notice right there. Moorish National Republic Federal Government, Societas Republica al Marrocanos. Moorish Divine and National Movement of the World. Northwest Amexem, Northwest Africa, North America, the North Gate, Temple of the Moon and Sun. Woo! The true and de jure natural peoples, heirs of the land. Islam. Legal notice, name declaration, correction, proclamation, and publication. When we send you this writ, hey, ma'am, good to see you, good to talk to you. I'm going to counsel you concerning these student loans real soon. You're going to put your new name there. Being a direct descendant of the ancient Canaanites. Now, listen, your new name can be one of two things. I meditated, I dug, I researched, and my spiritual name came to me. And or you can use your regular name and put one of the titles of nobility after it. It works the same. The title of nobility is what ties you back to your ancestral bloodline. Before that, your heart and your mind and your spirit and your soul have to know beyond a shadow of a doubt, you are a Moor. Woo! See, they don't know. They don't understand these things. We trying to. This is foundation. I, being a direct descendant of the ancient Canaanites, Moabites, assert my birthright claim of right and of title. Period. Standing squarely and duly affirmed, I do declare and proclaim upon divine law, upon nature's law, upon universal law, upon my Moorish birthrights, upon international law, and by treaty and constitutional law, declare, proclaim, and say. Pause. Now she counseled me. This is one of my sea stars. And the wisdom was wise dominion. It was perfect. She was saying how people would just donate just to acquire, information or gifts. What? Well, look, y'all ain't getting nothing out this council until we sure of three things. One, you've nationalized. Two, you know what it means. And three, you finished the jury questionnaire and you ready to move forward to be counsel yourselves. I, being previously misclassified and misidentified by persons of the Union State Society, USA. Then you put your all caps name there. It's an all caps name. Union State Society, USA, doing business at North America, was falsely designated under the colorable wardship name, and then you put your all caps. Why? Because when you were born, in your all caps name, they gave you a name and turned you into a corporation. And that's how they've been treating you your whole life. Like you a dead thing, like you a corpse. Okay? Now, I already done put it out there in all of my videos. It's a QSIP number on there. You see the birth certificate. You see the social security number. You see the red numbers on the back. All of those is financial transaction numbers that link to a Treasury Direct account where your global world wealth is. But it's a lot deeper than that. We ain't going to get into no Drew Ali and caveat emptor or the works, everything that he did in order to give us our estate back. All caps name. And do hereby refute the said misclassifications and fraud, making it known to the public, and publish my corrected free national name. Attribute and title. I declare and affirm my true proper person status and estate, and assertively reclaim my rightful social sanguineous and harmonious accord with my Moorish nation of Northwest Amexem, North America. Acknowledging my birthrights, having lawfully, dutifully, and legally obtained and proclaimed my Moorish nationality and birthrights, name and title, in harmony with, in association with, and in accord with divine law, the archaic customs, and the laws, rules, and usages of the Moorish divine and national movement, being aboriginal and indigenous and bound to the North American continent by heritage, by primogeniture, by birthright, by natural birth, by freehold, and by heirship inheritance. Woo! We got that heirship, baby. We walking in heirship. On this estate, on this land. They sleep in this thing. My right of claim is declared for the public record, and I am returning the European cognomen, brands, and fictitious misnomers back to the colonial possessors of their construct and pedigree. I am now rightfully and correctively declaring, publishing, and proclaiming my own free national name, affirming my actual rightful and civil in full life status, conjoined to my Moorish American consanguine pedigree and natural honor. Let it be declared, known, published, and resolved that I am, put your new name there. Mine, I put it, Asain Tabajet Bey. In propria persona, su juris, su heredis, in solo proprio, being in my own person, by birthright and by heirship, inheritance, and without imposition of the foreign imposed color of law, color of authority, nor by any assumed or colorable jurisdictions or due process of the foreign Union State Societies, persons doing business at North America, Northwest Amexem, pursuant to but not limited to. Now listen, everybody be talking to me, counsel, 3 weeks straight. How do I do this? How do I separate from the corporations? How do I move from their jurisdiction? This legal notice, name declaration, correction, proclamation, and publication does all of that. With all of these rules, regulations, laws. And this speech does it. Boy, may the gifts come from the gods to this man who disciplined himself enough to compose this for us. Number 1. Free Moorish American Zodiac Constitution. Need that. CMA. Number 2, United States Republic Department of Justice, Moorish American Credentials, copyright AA 222-141-Truth A-1. United States Supreme Court Supreme Law, Acts of State. United States Constitution, Article 3, Section 2. Read that. Go and source Article 3, Section 2. Amendment 5, the Liberty Clause, and Amendment 9, Reservation of Rights of the People. Number 5, House of Representatives, Resolution Number 75, dated April 17, 1933, AD, titled Moorish American Society of Philadelphia and the Use of Their Names. All of this is telling you where to go and what to resource and what to look for when you're understanding what your proclamation means. Number 6, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, United Nations Human Rights. Article 15, Rights of Indigenous People, United Nations, General Assembly, Part 1, Article 4, and Article 5. Man, if y'all go and actually read those articles, read this law, y'all gonna see it's gonna help you do everything you need to do. It's going to do in your mind, you're wondering, what's the remedy? How are we going to get out of this? How are we going to separate from the corporations? I got to get these warrants lifted. I swear that people be calling me talking all crazy, man. They got to do this. How do you get rid of these loans and do that? Look, it's all in these writs and these affidavits. This other one right here that we're going to cover in the next couple of days is going to take us a couple hours, at least an hour. This judicial notice and proclamation, boy, they gone off that thing. International law, Moorish Americans, being the rightful heirs and aboriginal and indigenous natural peoples of the land, have and exercise the divine and natural rights to proclaim our attributes, names, titles, and nationality. Cool. Loving that. Moors have and exercise our divine and national rights to live in freedom, peace, and security as distinct people, and to full guarantees against genocide or any acts of violence, including the removal of our natural birth seed or offspring from our families and communities under any pretext. In addition, Moors have the individual rights to life, physical and mental integrity, liberty, and security of person. Now, just right here, the women, the mothers, they were asking me, how do we get our babies back? You better nationalize, because this just said, to live in freedom, security as a distinct people, and full guarantees against genocide or acts of violence, including the removal of our natural birth seed or offspring from our what? Families and communities under any pretext. That means they can't take your babies. That's what that just said. That means they can't come in, these corporate policy enforcers or none of these programs, DHS or social services could come in and be taking your babies. Flash the writ in their face. Flash the affidavit in their face. Hey, you jokers need to read, Jack. This affidavit that's sent to the United States President Donald Trump and the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres and the governor of the state I was born in, they all received these writs. They didn't rebut them after 3 days. And because they didn't rebut them, guess what that means? That all of these facts stand as truth in law. Woo, baby. Leave my babies alone. Get up out my presence. You corporate and policy enforcers. The estate, capital E. Yeah, they sleep off that James White. We're going to get them woke, though. Yeah. Moors have and exercise the divine and natural right to revitalize, use, develop, and to transmit to our future generations their histories, their language, oral traditions, philosophies, writing systems, and literature, and to designate and retain their own names for communities, places, and person. States shall take effective measures whenever any rights of Moors may have been threatened, to ensure this right is protected, and also to ensure that they can understand and be understood in political, legal, and administrative proceedings, where necessary through the provision of interpretation or by other appropriate means. Wherefore I, new name, being heir to the land and part and parcel, named herein by birthright, by freehold, by primogeniture, and by heirship inheritance, stand with assured competence and make a lawful and legal entry of affidavit and public notification of nationality proclamation, name correction, claim, declaration, affirmation, and application, herewith made known and published for the public record. I am, that new name right there. And you got your 2 witnesses right there. Get your 2 witnesses. Find them. Have them sign it. What do you do with your seal? You take your thumbprint. Red thumbprint. I don't even know what my thumb pad. Take this red thumb pad from Staples right there. You put your red thumbprint on the seal. Then you sign over the seal in your free national name. Boom. You are legally named, declared, corrected, proclaimed, and published in the public record. Now, everybody want to run around and talk about do we need to file it on the public record? Do we need to give it to the courts? Do we need to do this or put it in the newspaper or any of that? No! You just need to send it and mail it to the people that we told you to mail it to, and you good. Man. Now, tomorrow, when I get on this line, I'm going to be reading y'all 7 whole pages. Whoever can rock with me can rock with me. If y'all can't, y'all going to have to review the content later. Because I'm going in, boy. I ain't stopping. This prophet got me on 10s. My ancestral spirits is on 50s right now. We gonna build this empire. And I don't care what nobody say about what I'm doing. At the end of the day, they ain't putting in no work. And if they is, I can't see it. And they ain't supporting me, the consuls and what they doing, slandering them and talking crazy and whatever. I'm beyond all that nonsense. I've been pushing for. I heard Taj on Moabite Radio. He said he was teaching for 40 years. And when I heard that, I emailed I inboxed Dr. Naila Gillian. And I was like, I can only hope that I'm given enough strength to be able to teach for that long. Well, I'm 31. No wife, no kids. Cool. Right now, this is my full-time job. And the other full-time job I'm finna have is working with the troubled youth. Okay. Well, she said, that's a great aspiration. Look, we're going to keep building. Thank you, James White. Make sure y'all inbox me. If you desire the gift, I'm going to keep that plug up. And I ain't going to let nobody make me feel no type of way about it. If you want to gift consul so we can grow as a nation, as consulates, as lawful administrators and enforcers of a de jure government, then, and it means something to you, it's helping you, it's teaching you, you are benefiting in any way, shape, and form, then pull your money out the brainwashing system, pull your kids out of the John D. Rockefeller brainwashing system, get up out of them spiritual molesting centers. I don't know how to explain it, but they be them is vampire camps, man. You think you going in there giving them churches your energy. They sapping your energy dry, baby. You go in there, you ain't got no food in the refrigerator when you leave on Sunday morning. You go into the church, you feel good, you dancing, you supposedly catching a spirit. How you gonna catch something that dwell inside of you? Please tell me. Woo, boy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be japping. Leave about the church, go back home, and you still hungry. We need real, tangible, effective solutions for our communities and our people. You fathers, every time I see you, I'm going to charge you. If you're not in your child's life, you's a child yourself. You's a baby. You need to grow up and go take care of your seed. I don't care what aught you got with the mom. Now, if the mom is bitter and she acting like she ain't got no sense and don't want to allow you to be around your child, then you know what you're going to have to do? Assume heirship and go get your baby. Because at the end of the day, whether it's the mother or the father acting crazy, whomever is competent is going to be the one that's entrusted with the child. Whomever is able to declare and proclaim and articulately speak about what they desire and not be fighting and acting all crazy and letting your emotions. What was that about? Hey, Yusuf, I'm just getting on these fathers, man, about taking care of their babies and these mothers. I'm almost done, though, man. We just got done with the legal notice, name declaration, correction, proclamation, and publication, baby. Yeah. Jared Jedi. Y'all in the comment section, that man right there is the business right now. And I am going to be being trained by him eventually concerning particular aspects of nation building. Y'all want some real tangible information? You have to hit that man up. It's unbelievable knowledge. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all keeping in touch with me. Go get your baby's father. Mothers, forgive the dads for hurting you or choosing not to be with you. And don't make your child suffer just because you got a chip on your shoulder. Okay? Your child is suffering every single day. They're not with their father or not experiencing the metaphysical or exchange. It's an energy exchange, man. They need that father. They need that father energy as much as they need the mother energy. They need it. It's part of the growth. So do what you have to do, moms. Do what you have to do. Get in contact with them. You know what I'm saying? If he don't want to be a part of their lives, there's another man out there that'll take care of them. Y'all good. I'm going to be with y'all real soon. We're going to do judicial notice and proclamation tomorrow. Hey! Woo!